So before we learn about the strategies, we need to know what gives us credits. After quick Google research, we come to the Heroes and Generals wiki page about credits that says: the first way we make credits through our salary, and the second way is through the actions we perform. Also, there is a 10% bonus for staying till the end of the match, but that only applies to the credits from the salary and not the actions. But how much do the actions pay us, and what actions pay the best? I collected data from many games where I won, lost, only damaged or killed infantry, only hunted for vehicles, only captured objectives without never firing a shot, or leaving the game early until I had a big variety of games to come to the conclusion that it's all about the score. All actions you perform will give you XP that will add up to your score. One score point equals to 4.2 credits. Also, there is no bonus to your credits if you get a victory or a defeat. Finally, we come up with this formula to calculate our earnings after each battle. First, you take the salary from the soldier you played with. You can find it here. Then you multiply it by the time you spent in battle with him. Keep in mind that when you are on the deploy screen or in the spawn protection, the timer does not count. For example, multiply by 0.5 if you were in battle for 30 minutes, or 2 if you were for 2 hours, etc. etc. If you play till the end of the battle, you get the 10% bonus, so you multiply by 1.1. You can wait for the close window button to pop up, just to be sure you will get the bonus. If you have a veteran membership, multiply by 1.25. Now take your score and multiply by 4.2, and again by 1.25 if you have a veteran membership. And you get your result. Now if you happen to battle in the war mode, multiply the result by 1.25, since war now gives you a 25% bonus. And that's all. So you see, the best thing you can do is to find a way to earn score points as fast as possible, while also leveling up the soldier you play the most with. To level up your favorite soldier fast, try to equip him with cheap and fast assault teams and keep sending them into battle. Every time the battle that his assault teams are inside finishes, he will get thousands of rank XP depending on the outcome of the battle and the performance of the players who spawned them, but I will explain that in more detail in a future guide. Now, here are 3 of my favorite strategies that I personally use when I want to grind credits fast by getting a high score. Playing Kripost Outpost. The reason I'm selecting this map is because first of all it is infantry limited and it has 3 objectives that are really close together. Each objective is 80 meters apart from each other and you can capture them 4.5 times faster than regular maps while claiming the same award. When playing in this map, try to focus on attacking and capturing the enemy objective that you expect has no defenders because they left to attack yours. As you play more, you will discover great flanking paths and camping spots so you can capture more safely. One more good thing about this map is that if you find it in war mode and play well, you can come out with a huge amount of war funds earned by the captures. But of course this method has its downsides. One of them is that it can become really unbalanced if one of the teams has really good players. Also, it requires you to focus and give your best because credits outcome really depends on your performance. What I would suggest is that you equip your best loadout like a light machine gun or submachine gun without mods, or maybe just a few cheap ones, and maybe some bandages. In that way you can increase your chances of staying alive and capturing more objectives with less pauses to respawn. But of course feel free to go with whatever weapon you want and maybe pick an enemy one from the floor, since using dropped weapons does not require you to pay anything for repairs or ammo refills. Also, I would not recommend you to use grenades, since they are expensive and you're actually there to grind credits so you can spend them in more important battles. Since this is a fast-paced and close quarters map, I would suggest the badges fast reload and if you have a submachine gun, the pointer quick fire, so you can run and shoot with great accuracy. Also, having a friend that you can teamwork with will really increase your chances of capturing an objective and also let him be the squad leader so you can claim the extra score from following his orders. So remember, keep attacking objectives, have your ears open and don't get distracted. Play capture and hold pilots with recon planes. First, take your highest ranking pilot and equip armor piercing rounds on his recon plane. Next, equip whatever badge you like, but just to remind you, the flak jacket only protects the pilot and not the plane anymore, And also the infantry first badge will not deal extra damage to recon planes, so replace it with something else if you want. Now click to battle, highlight only the recon plane icon and hit capture and hold pilots. The reason I am recommending this method is because it's a more casual way to grind. Destroying a plane can reward as much as capturing an objective and can be done without having to worry about what badges or weapons the enemy has, and you don't care about the sound, so you might as well listen to music while grinding. Since the flak jacket and infantry first badge have been nerfed and fixed, everyone that has armor piercing rounds is equal to you. The spawning icons indicate the direction from which you will attack. Press shift to look around freely. Bomb the enemy pilots so they bring you more planes to destroy. Don't try to backflip because you will lose all your speed and the enemies will kill you easily. If your plane is low on health, don't waste your time landing and repairing, just crash it on an enemy plane after shooting him a couple of times, get your XP and spawn again. I tried landing my plane and firing with my machine gun, but personally I performed better when I was in the air. Try to shoot any plane you see, even for a little, so if they crash or get killed by someone else, you will get more score. You can try bombing the enemy planes, but this is actually hard to pull off unless you are Maximilian. One trick that you can actually pull off is switching to your gunner slot to finish up the job. First, scroll in, press C, kill them, press C again and scroll out. If you ever find yourself stranded without a plane, don't forget to press F11 to deploy and get back to your plane. Remember that if all the pilot spawns get consumed, the battle will still go on until the players from the team that lost all the pilot spawns are dead or the timer runs out. So go find them, kill them and join another battle. Play Colmar Halmet with bots. This is by far one of the easiest and laziest methods to grind credits. All you need is a vehicle with a machine gun, preferably an APC, but a jeep can work as well. Take your highest ranked soldier and simply place the vehicle across the enemy spawn, but make sure it's inside the objective so every time you get a kill you will be rewarded with defense and armor MG action XP. Since you are shooting at bots, this method is excellent for everyone and you can even listen to music or watch YouTube videos on another screen while you're doing it. Just remember to equip a medic box on your vehicle as well because you might need it. The only cons about this is that it's a really boring method, it requires a vehicle and your teammates might kill you because you steal all their kills. But hey, if you have a machine gun, maybe you can do this without a vehicle. Now, if you are completely broke, the best option you have is joining some red depot first encounter. Simply join, steal a submachine gun, and because the map is really small, you can find bots to shoot instantly. Now, once again, this is a really boring and repetitive method, so you might put a video or music playing in the background. One of the things you should keep from this video is that you need to find the method and loadout that you can personally achieve a big score fast with. You should always consider that the war mode pays the best and the rule of thumb to achieve high scores is playing the objective. The bonus for following orders, getting raiding and defense skills and finally capturing objectives is always great and worth doing. Also, one of the reasons I'm suggesting these methods is because doing this you realize that you spend a lot less time waiting around doing nothing and searching for enemies, while also you don't really have to worry about placing mines or looking around for enemy APCs or being an overall member of a team. Now, one more question that I always see a lot is about buying a veteran membership with credits. My answer is definitely yes. All the benefits of having a membership are really worth it. If you are considering about buying the 3 days veteran membership, I will suggest you 2 things. First, check how much free time you have, then try one of my methods and try to see how many credits you can make in an hour. The average Heroes and Generals player with a veteran membership can make up to 80 and 100,000 credits per day. If by doing your calculations you can't reach that standard with a veteran membership, then I would suggest you to invest your money in better equipment like a light machine gun, an assault rifle, a transport vehicle, or to some ribbon boosters to help you upgrade some badges that will help you with your performance. Personally, when I was getting started, I did exactly that. I first bought my main soldier a good weapon and a vehicle to be able to get in and fight inside objectives with decency, and then I used my method 1 from this video to grind for days and finally buy my first veteran membership. I will upload that historical moment in my hidden playlist. If you have any questions whatsoever, you can always find me in the comments or in my Discord server, or you can ask other players in the Heroes in General subreddit. And that's all. Thanks for watching and bye bye.